You are diligently shredding through a stack of old documents, feeling productive and secure. Suddenly, your trusty paper shredder slows down, makes a strange noise, or even stops completely. You might even notice a faint smell or some unusual warmth coming from the machine. What exactly is going on? When a paper shredder overheats, its internal thermal protection kicks in. This safety feature automatically shuts off the motor to prevent damage and reduce any potential fire risk. Think of it as your shredder taking a mandatory break to cool down and protect itself. The core reason for overheating is prolonged or excessive use. Inside your shredder, a small but mighty motor works hard to power the cutting blades. When you shred continuously, especially thick stacks of paper or for extended periods, this motor generates a lot of friction and heat. Eventually, it reaches a temperature threshold where its built-in thermal switch activates. This switch is a brilliant engineering safeguard designed to prevent the motor from burning out or even catching fire. Without it, the motor could sustain permanent damage, turning a simple office tool into a serious safety concern. Different shredder types also affect heat generation. For instance, cross-cut shredders, which produce tiny confetti-like pieces, typically work harder and generate more heat than strip-cut shredders, which just cut paper into long strips. This extra effort means they often have shorter continuous run times before needing a break. If your shredder does overheat and stop, don't panic. First, unplug the machine from the wall outlet immediately. This cuts off power and prevents any further issues. Next, clear any paper that might be jammed in the feed slot. Sometimes, a jam can exacerbate the overheating. Then, simply let it rest. Most manufacturers recommend a cool-down period of 20 to 30 minutes or even longer for larger machines before trying to use it again. To avoid future overheating, always pay attention to your shredder's continuous runtime, which is usually listed in its manual. This tells you how long it can shred before needing a break. Also, empty the shredder bin regularly, as an overfull bin can restrict airflow and make the motor work harder. Occasionally oiling the cutting blades with specialized shredder oil can also reduce friction, keeping your machine running smoother and cooler. Understanding your shredder's duty cycle is a real insider tip for extending its life. The duty cycle refers to the total time a shredder can operate continuously before needing to cool down, followed by its cool down period. For example, a home office shredder might have a duty cycle of 2 minutes on and 20 minutes off, while a commercial machine could have a much longer run time. Ignoring this can drastically shorten your shredder's lifespan. Properly caring for your shredder not only prevents frustrating interruptions, but also saves you money on potential repairs or replacements, making your sensitive document disposal process consistently smooth and secure. By understanding why shredders overheat and following a few simple maintenance steps, you are not just preventing a temporary inconvenience. You are actively protecting your data, extending the life of your office equipment, and ensuring your workspace remains productive and safe. It is all about giving your hard-working shredder the little breaks it needs to keep safeguarding your information day after day.